is our first segment for this morning. Paul is no longer here. It's just April and I.
I don't like that. I don't like the way you said that.
And in this segment, we are joined by Ms. Kim Vasquez, who is the director of the Institute of Creative Arts, Niche, as well as Mr. Javier Ozzy Canol, no stranger to Open Your Eyes, special effects makeup artist. And they're in to speak with us about the final exit at the Bliss. Good morning to both of you.
Morning.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm all right.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah,
There's something
just a
on
little
your
heady.
head.
Just a little
No,
heady.
you get it. All
It
right.
looks like how I feel.
Well, bypass it, right? Once you're okay. All right, so let's jump into this conversation. The final exit.
Yes.
What
What's
are
going
we
on?
exiting?
Yeah.
And why is it final?
Yeah, you have to come to find out, of course. But you know, last year we did this as a training exercise for our technical team at the Bliss, our technical theater team, light, sound, and our general tech. And that also encompasses stage design, makeup, all of these things. And the team was relatively new, and so they wanted to do a training exercise, and it coincided with Halloween as a way for them to demonstrate those parts of theater. And the first person that we thought of when we decided to do that was Ozzy. But not in the capacity of Ozzy the clown, but Ozzy for his acting skills, which he has,
Yes.
as well as his work with special effects and makeup. So, and he actually gave a lot of the creative direction as well to the plot of the experience last year. And again, like I said, it's really the brainchild, it's really the initiative of the Bliss Theater Department, of the which is a department of ICA. So again, this is Associate Director Gillian Fuller and her team. But she got camera shy, and so she sent me here this morning. But that's okay.
Julian.
Yes, I'm always proud of the team there at the Bliss and for the strides they're making. And so the final exit this year has a title because what happened is the video unit has joined in as well. And the video unit we know is primarily videographer Dennis C. Perifit, who has been with the Bliss for many, many, many years. And so it has a video now component to it this year as well.
So, okay, here's my question, because I love that you say it's a training exercise, you coincided with Halloween. So is it a haunted house?
It's a haunted trail. It's a haunted experience.
Okay.
It's not really a house.
Okay.
Right. It's a trail.
So is it gonna be like can't let me out of this? I have to find a way to get out of this particular area, particular space while somebody
You have to
with
make
an
your
axe
way.
comes
You
to
have
get
to
me.
make your way out. You have to definitely have to make your way out of it.
Okay.
It is last year. It actually is a guided tour.
Okay.
Because you are guided by the theater staff through it. And so it's happening, like I said, this Sunday. We try to put it as close to Halloween as possible.
Yes.
And a day when families can come out, because as spooky and as scary as it is, you enter at your own risk. But the entire family can come out. Of course, discretion advised. Of course, because it is very scary. I can tell you, last year I see some big brazen teenagers gone in there and then come out humble.
So for little kids, it wouldn't be advised.
No. I saw some of that last year, and to be quite honest, I wouldn't recommend you doing that to them because they got very overwhelmed.
I just want some clarity because you're saying I may have missed it, but it's a training exercise.
It's a demonstration, yes. It's a demonstration of it's a theater experience.
It's a theater experience. So who's doing the demonstration?
So now we come to the theater technicians. That's Leon Lewis and Alex Saldano. Leon is light and Alex is sound. And we also have our general tech, Kieran Isigiri. And so this is showing the way theater is collaborative, and the way all those components must come together along with acting and costume design and everything to put off the magic of theater. And we think that Halloween lends itself perfectly to this because, you know, when we wanted something to do with costumes and all of the different types of lighting you can utilize to set a mood and how that combines with sound. Sound effects, music, and now even film.
Okay, so it's a theatrical experience,
It's a theatrical
putting on
experience.
display the work
You
and
enter,
the skills
yes,
of those persons
right,
behind
because
the
we
scenes.
also have volunteer actors in there, and you know, last year, like I said, and that really lends to it as well.
Okay.
Let's bring
So that has-
Ozzy
brought a
into
lot of
the
clarity.
conversation because you are the special effects. Well, I would say also the mastermind behind the maze, if you will.
Not really,
right?
not really, not really.
So let's talk about your
People
collaboration.
had just one attachment where help to bring it alive. That's
Okay.
all. But they're the brainchild. Everything is all the technicians, like Kim rightly said, the technician put things together. I just push it to become alive to where we need it to be.
We did a production recently that's for a Halloween event. And one of the things that's not always easy is to make blood look like blood.
Yeah,
right?
'cause,
There's a trick to it.
Yes,
Because you could get it red, you could get all the reds and put it together. But you've done a pretty good job at that there.
Thank
and then
you.
when you look at this is spooky.
This
That's
is
guts for
spooky, but
breakfast
it's
with
guts
chicken.
It's
for
lots for
breakfast
breakfast with chicken
Yeah.
and spider in
And
there.
spiders.
So talk a bit about the skill that you have and how is it
Because
that
if
you've
I
been able to
remove these-
develop this skill over the years to make spooky realistic.
Okay, basically, thank you first of all. I'm happy to be here. Happy to be a part of the team at Bliss and Niche and the guys. We work pretty well together. Basically, this skill was developed from the old BDF days in 1986 all the way coming up into paramedicine. We were taught how to do body parts for students to become activated when they see these things. You see guts, how you react to it, you know, that's sort of thing. And so I did a course in mollaging and then...
Mollaging?
Yeah, it's called mollaging,
What's
military
that?
word. It's how you create guts, amputated parts, so to put it apart. How you could get somebody to vomit blood, that sort of thing, and how well you can react and deal with it.
Wow.
So it can be used for a vast amount of things. Like
Okay.
in this case, we're using it for Halloween to see people like scary and that sort of thing. That not everybody can handle that type of blood.
Just looking at it.
Well, yeah, because when we were trying to emulate blood,
yeah.
it did not work out in our favor. But I guess you do have to have a particular set of skills. And this, you could use any kind of like home items and
Yeah,
stuff.
this is basically home item, and if you,
yeah.
in fact, you could taste this, and
No.
it tastes really nice. I mean,
Yeah. Oh
It's,
my God.
because we don't want people to become harmful or people to get hurt.
Yeah.
Non-toxic, totally. You're not allergic to anything that is in there.
Yeah.
All right. So over the years, I just mastered it as I become better and better doing simulation for the city of Belize. Like I said, to prepare students to do things, and you know, I have this company called ABC Life Support. So this is what helps me to move around and get things done. But we're putting it together for what we're having at Bliss.
So do you
My
have
thing
a-
is, you need to go there to understand what this. You say I leave it away this there.
Okay,
You need to go there to understand more. So I leave basic sample, yeah, what it happen, no?
But
So
is it just
Can't bust the bubble, cause
Of course
no,
not.
but is it just you? Do you have like a team? This is a lot of work, I would imagine.
Actually, it's only myself. I've never trained anybody or nobody see fit. I have some people who are self-taught, but I actually went through a course for this kind of stuff. Yeah, but I'm the only one who does it, and people like at the Bliss, when I need help, I call the guys to come and help me, and I tell them what to do and that sort of thing. But nobody really like follow it up, like take it up. Nobody wants to be messy. Nobody wants to.
See, because look at that. That's yeah.
That's from last year.
You
Yeah.
look
Oh,
like
that's
you're
from
losing a
last
fight.
year.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see this, and then if you try to jump out to scare me, I kind of go into that.
No,
and then they say I didn't say no make nobody go.
Man, you need to go.
I will reach the door and I will be like, I changed my mind. Look how scary
That
those
was-
things
yeah.
are. But that's the excitement there. So you're gonna be a part of it in terms of your own
I
costume
will
as
be
well.
a part of it as well. I don't normally use costumes. I normally create myself.
Yeah, still call it
And create other people. That's other
It's
things.
more of you putting your own
Yes.
look together.
Yes, and
No-
put people together where need to be like if you don't look good, we fix you up, make you look good, you know.
Yeah. So what's your level of involvement aside from that? Like, can you give us an idea of what to expect?
Basically, I see a lot of gruesomeness.
Yeah.
If somebody touch you, I want to turn around and say weirdness. Well, a lot of stuff. Things where chill your mind, chill your basically.
You could go and
it's an experience. You need to experience it to really feel it.
Yeah.
You know,
I agree. I agree. Because there's one thing to explain it here, but then it has to be another thing to
right,
really
and to see that connection behind the, like
how
I said,
everybody work
the
together.
video and the editing aspect will now combine with what they're doing on stage.
Then the sound. There's sound.
From the time you get in
sound. And again, I really have to give credit to Miss Gillian and her team and Leon for, again, this is something that unless we have a play, we don't get to do stage design. If you would see how Leon has to scale it out and design the stage and everything and let the design coincide with where these plot points will be, you know, that is something to do with theater development and theater arts.
You said from the time you get in there, you made the
By the time you get in there, your anxiety just build up. You feel the experience. In fact, when you get to the door, before even going at the place, well, you in at the wait, you feel one experience. All the way till you come out. So it's called the final exit.
It sounds like the best.
And that's what I wanted to ask because this is the name itself. I'm assuming there's a theme involved, right? And there was a theme last year as well. Is it something?
No, this is the name. The final exit comes from the small video that you will see in there.
Yeah, this sounds like one of the best haunted house experiences you'll have in Belize.
It is the
but
best.
it's not a haunted house.
It is the
It's
best.
not a haunted house. It's a trail, yes. And like I said, it's different from last year. So if you went last year and you remember how you went, it's
when different. When I think trail, I think birds, trees.
Yeah, birds and trees will be there.
Where you can come
birds
out.
and trees will be
Perhaps
there.
falling on you. Yeah, but I like the trail idea because you go through a journey, right? Is there a cost to this?
Yes, there's a cost of just $5. It's not much. Again, one of the reasons behind this is to create community experiences there at the Bliss as a community hub, a cultural hub. And so $5 contribution just to offset, you know, the expenses.
And it's on Sunday.
It's
this
on Sunday
what
at
time?
3 p.m. We're starting a bit earlier. Last year we were overwhelmed and so encouraged by the public support.
That's
the line
crazy.
went all the way behind the Supreme Court.
Yeah. Wow.
There by the Courthouse Wharf, and you know, so we really were so encouraged by that, and also as well encouraged by the response to the theater technical staff, again, who are usually behind the scenes, you know, you guys here in media production, you have a lot of behind the scenes people, and then you realize the vital role that they play.
So how does the flow work? Usually go one person at a time.
It's exactly like a tour. You will be, we do it in batches, right? So it is a tour, you have a tour guide, and you go through the trail with the tour guide.
And so you can get tickets before?
Yes, you can get tickets before. Actually, because of the lines last year, we are encouraging you to call us, to reserve your tickets.
Nice.
Definitely you can get together too, as well as tell us, I'm coming with so many, because like I said, it's a tour experience. So if you come with your group, it's about 10 to 12 per group, right? So if you want to get together your support system to come and walk the trail with you, that's a good idea as well.
All right, and so $5 for the final exit at the Bliss. Is there you give me one lead thing where we could kind of expect, you know, something that I could look forward to?
If you're going in with a pulse normal, I'll come out with your pulse
abnormal,
pulse rate high, and then your pulse rate going down, and just when you think it's over,
it's not.
It's not.
Oh, Paul, are you gonna go?
Paul should go because next year we
Okay.
want you to talk about the experience.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So Paul will go on our behalf.
It's a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, you can go on our behalf. And then you open at 3.
Yes,
so
we
it'll be
open
best to
3.
get there before 3.
You can get there for 3, yeah.
All right. Any final words for our viewers as we wrap up their segment this morning?
Basically, I just want to invite everybody to come out. This time, this is something where you don't want to hear about it, you want to experience it. And I want to encourage you to invite all your friends. Like I said, come and experience some of the work that we do at Bliss.
Yes.
And look how well we put things together as a team. Come experience it for yourself, then you could talk about it and not go for Paul and the rest of the news people when they're wrong to watch.
But you all want to thank?
I would like to thank Ozzy as always collaborating with us, always being one of our longtime friends at the Bliss. And again, thank the amazing team at the Bliss Center, Associate Director Jill, Leon, Alex, Kieran, and even our ICA staff, because once you come to work at ICA, you fall in line with the theater department, and yes, they are actually actors and actresses, the staff of the institute. And also we want to big up, what's his name? Does he have a name? This one have a name?
Oh, no, this one don't have no name yet.
There used to be one that had a name.
You don't have no
It's
name
a minion.
yet.
Ratty.
Ratty.
Yeah.
Bite hat.
Kim, Ozzy, thank you both so much for joining us this morning. The final exit at the Bliss is this Sunday. Tickets go up for $5. You don't want to miss this wonderful theatric experience.
You could buy your tickets ahead.
Buy your tickets ahead. Get there on time. Get there in a group. It sounds like a fun affair. Thank you guys so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
It's not real. Our producer is asking if the guts are real.
It's real.
So it's
It's
100% human gut with real blood. With chicken foot.
He try pass it off as not real, but it's actually real.
It's actually real. He ate it. You
don't
saw
want to
it,
be charged
right?
for a crime.
With that, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll continue the conversation with our Halloween countdown with the Social Lounge. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.